Mobs Inc. is a top-down, being a dungeon monster simulator type thing created by Pietro Ferrantelli for Ludum Dare 33. The theme was, you are the monster, and Pietro decided to take it in a very literal and metal direction. In Mobs Inc., you play as a new hire at the local dungeon that's really just trying to make its way in life, or undeath if you want to be specific. Anyway, your job is to kill any and all adventurers that dare rear their ugly, money-hungry heads in your assigned neck of the underground dungeon of death. Gameplay is delightfully simple. To kill an adventurer, you just dash through them. Aim on the other side of them with your mouse and click and you'll make them dead. There's a small cooldown after each dash, so you can't run around willy-nilly killing everything with reckless abandon. On top of that, it only takes a few hits to knock you out of the game. At the start, you're just a little skeleman in a robe. You can dash and that's it. In this form, you can only take 2 hits from an enemy before you send crying back to Big Papa Boss Man. As you kill adventurers, you'll level up. Early on, it only takes a single adventurer, but as you grow stronger, it'll take more and more. Every few levels, after taking your max amount of hits, you'll get promoted. If you fail to actually reach a level that'll grant you a promotion before you get wrecked, then you'll get a warning. That's right, you're pissing off the big bad CEO and he thinks you're slacking, you filthy slacker. Get 4 verbal warnings and that's it. You are fired. Have fun trying to get a new job with those credentials, ass. Each new form that you reach grants you a new ability and, more importantly, a more badass form. Each ability is more badass than the last and each is balanced with a longer cooldown. Your second form grants you the ability to drop out of the air into a small AoE on landing. It's quick, satisfying, and devastating if played just right. Your third form gives you some armor, raises the amount of hits you can take up to 3, and gives you the ability to turn into a hockey puck and bounce around the arena at high speed, killing anything in your way. This one's a bit silly, but damn if it isn't fun. Your fourth and maybe final form grants you the ability to slow time and pick out 5 targets on the map. After you pick the last one, you quickly teleport between all of those positions, and anything at each of those points is now dead. Woo! The game itself steadily gets more and more difficult as it goes on, and you go from being a regular mob with a handful of adventurers after you, all the way to being what is essentially a raid boss, constantly surrounded by would-be heroes out for some XP and fat loots. It does an amazing job of making you feel like an unkillable machine that's constantly worried about getting yelled at by his boss. And believe me, you're gonna make that big red CEO plenty mad. While the music is really only 1 or 2 short loops, it does a great job working with the sound effects to set the tone. On top of that, the art is brilliant. Really great work all around on the sprites and all of the animation in-game. There are only 2 problems with Mobs Inc. One of them is that you can't play full screen. As a result, your mouse will end up going out of bounds more than you'd like, and you'll get hit. You also don't have any kind of invincibility when you spawn in, so it's pretty likely that you'll get hit right after you return to the dungeon. I'd very much like to see a full version of this game. What exists is plenty of fun, and I've spent a couple hours on it, but a fully realized version would basically just be a dream come true. More monsters, maybe some roguelite elements like unlocking said beasties, or even getting upgrades. Maybe you could get different forms for each monster and swap them out as a way to play with different abilities. More arenas, enemy types, and music would be great as well. Mobs Inc. is just a kick-ass game that does an even more kick-ass job at making you feel kick-ass. It's fun, challenging, satisfying, and most importantly, it's free. You can check it out on its Ludum Dare page, linked down in the description. That is it for this episode of Indie Bytes. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe for more. Be sure to send me any indie games you think I should check out either in the comments down below or on Twitter. My handle's @forkh. You can also shoot me an email. It's fork4h@gmail.com. I will see you next time. Bye!